Pisces, what up? Okay, we're gonna get all the water signs done, and then we're gonna be good for tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but Pisces, my friendly outside the belt ruler planet, secondary ruler planet, I should say. The dreamers to go out there and play in the emotional water. Pisces are cool critters, man. They know something too. People are like, Scorpios are psychic. Don't forget about Pisces. I'd even venture Cancerians. I just kind of naturally that way. There's a lot of different ways to be kind of a little bit more sensitive or psychically inclined, depending on what your birth chart is. Speaking of which, natal chart. Astroseek.com is a good place to start with your natal chart if you're interested in that and your placements, because once I get comfortable, I have a plan for what I want to do when I get comfortable. I'm going to tell Pisces my dreams because they're the dreamers. I have a plan for what I want to do once I get comfortable. I gotta get comfortable first. And you're going to have to know your natal chart. Get on it, Pisces. I'm kidding. You don't have to. But, like, eventually, if you want to know what the heck I'm talking about, look at your chart. So, warning. Trigger warning. The best shadow work I've ever done. And I've gone pretty deep into shadow work. I guess I didn't really have a choice. Scorpio 12-7. Might as well have the weekend's fucking natal chart at that point. That poor man. He's got to look at every single solitary, horrific thing that could possibly happen on the planet. And he doesn't have a choice. He has no reprieve. It's like he's going to Vegas, but he's, beat to shit. And there goes the kid's certification. All right, Pisces. Pisces. What does the universe have for you for this lovely, lovely Halloween season? Day of the Dead. Halloween. What? That doesn't sound like a Pisces to me. Either that or your family's money is being dumped. You're watching it trickle down the drain. Coming in with some smarts. Moving in fast. Trying to prevent that from happening. So, if you gotta, you gotta. I ain't making any judgment, but it's coming back. It's coming back, babe. See that little thing right there? It's a pattern. Okay. Very important to remember that. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. So, maybe choose to break that. But, I get it. Okay. Moving on. I ain't judging. I'm not gonna, I'll hold space all day long. I'm just, I gotta tell you, it's coming back. Okay. And you still got time. You can make different choices. You don't gotta do that. But, free will is a cool thing until we realize. Not exactly free. You know what I mean? Not exactly free. Consequences. I don't know why I'm shuffling this deck again, but I am. I'm just listening. Do we gotta add something else to Pisces' plate? As it looks like he's got quite a bit on it already. It is. It's okay. You're gonna celebrate something, and hopefully that's one. It's gonna work. I can tell you that much. Oop. I'm a big underliner. I don't know why I keep not doing that. I love my underlines. Like, give me the depths. Give me the guts, man. There's your underline. Shoot. Oh, this is Lepus Tarot, by the way. I keep forgetting to say which deck I'm using. So that's your underline. I want to look at the next one. Ooh. Now you can start a new journey. And take it nice and slow, because you got some pentacles backing your ass up. I already swore. Too bad, no kids for the poor Pisces kids who can't watch my video. But you got a nice little journey ahead of you, and you're gonna take it slow. But you're starting. You're on your way. You're moving and shaking. Okay. Anything else, Pisces, needs to know? I wonder if this somebody might have been, I don't know, maybe using black magic on your family, and you maybe had to cut a bitch. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe you didn't do that. Maybe somebody else did that. Interesting. What else do we have for Pisces? This is the Dreams of Gaia deck, which I don't want to read half the deck. Just a few cards, Uni. Just a few. Thank you. Uni means one, by the way. Ooh, This is the Four of Air, which is the Four of Swords. Freaking nice, dude. Freaking nice. Love this card. Okay. You got the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left out. Maybe deceived. Somebody told you were getting something and you didn't get it. Did you use the naughties? Alright. I get it. But then there's also this. It's turning you cold. Thought you had it. And then you retract. And you let it make you cold. Alright. I hear ya. I don't blame you. I don't blame you one bit. But that's just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Yeah. That's... See what happens, Larry? Yeah. Just saying. Not judging. That's cool. Dude, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you think it's good at the time, that's what's gonna have to do, right? But now that you've learned your lesson, I got the Blind Spot Tarot Oracle cards here. Turns out my intuition was a little more spot on than I thought. All right, what does Pisces need to see? What does Pisces need to see? I am not going to be able to shuffle this deck. Okay, let's run it. Oh my god, okay. Okay. I did it. Okay. Alright, Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about this situation? Where are they going blind? What do they need to see? I know I already showed them, but it'd be helpful if you just would give me a card, pretty please. I know I showed them, but let me pick a card. Pick a random card. Pick a random card. Random card. 47. Here we go. It's all about trust, right? Yeah, trust. 47. Looking to the outside. If you have drawn this sigil, that's okay. So maybe you don't know what a sigil is. It's markings, it's logos, it's just a different form of spelling is what it is. You spell all the time when you write out words. So just FYI. It's just different symbols mean different things to the universe. In fact, this is more effective way of speaking to the universe. So I just found out. Very effective, highly effective way to speak to the universe and let it know what you need and want and how you want it to show up without having to worry about like adverse effects, because sometimes, you can pick up like, oh, I want to do this spell, and then it has adverse effects because you didn't do your research, because certain things mean certain things, but certain things have double meanings, and if you don't do it right, yada 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 yada. Okay, you get the point. This is another form of prayer. This is another form of meditation. This is another form of you blowing out your birthday candles. That's it. That's all. Okay? Nothing evil about this. You can misuse it, like you can misuse everything. You can either, start a community with good intentions and feed people and enlighten people and let people be themselves. Or you can start a community where everybody has to dress the same, think the same, act the same, and do the same. That would be called a cult, right? So, choices. You can do whatever the heck you want. But again, consequences. So, looking to the outside. If you have drawn this sigil, you are looking to the outside when you should be looking for answers within. It is very likely, if you have drawn this sigil, that you are currently looking to everything else to make a decision or to know what is right. You are being quick to assume that people around you know what you do or do not know, and you are quick to emulate them as a result. For example, we tend to slow down our speed on the highway if cars ahead of us are slowing down without knowing why, because we assume other people do know why. We tend to accept a doctor's diagnosis or advice without seeking a second opinion or honoring our own intuition about our own bodies, because we assume that being a professional means that someone always knows. We tend to buy and wear what celebrities wear and use products celebrities use because we think we have they have their finger on the pulse of something we don't, and they have things that we want to have. We tend to adopt our parents' values because as children we assume they know better than we do. In fact, they often tell us so. Having a sense of self versus other is a part of participating in the physical dimension. The individual perceptive and experience is what is currently serving the expansion of this universe, and so we perceive a difference between ourselves and the rest of the world. It is possible that if you have drawn this sigil, you struggle with boundaries. A boundary is the imaginary line that uniquely defines your personal happiness, your personal feelings, your personal thoughts, and your personal integrity, your personal desires, your personal needs, and therefore, most importantly, your personal truth from the rest of the universe. Personal truth cannot be defined by anyone other than you, because no one can step into your body and think and feel and desire for you. Oh, Pisces. It's okay. We got this. Developing boundaries is a crucial part of finding and then expressing your true self. It is a crucial part of making the decision that is right for you personally. Sometimes we need to stop being defiant and respect the validity of the perspectives of people who are experts, people who know more than we do about something. But if you have drawn this sigil, it is not that moment. You are being called to march to the beat of your own drum. You are being called to become aware of or heed your own mind, your own feelings, and your own sense of knowing. Even if that contradicts what other people are thinking, saying, and doing. Stop relying on the cues that you are receiving from your environment. You really do know what is the highest and best and truth in this scenario, no matter whether or not you have the bravery to admit it. All right, Pisces. So, I think he was a Pisces. Don't quote me. But a Pisces once said, if you go and find your core values, which is, you can look it up on the internet. They'll give you lists upon lists upon lists of core values. Some list of 500. 500 items for your core values. Pick out your top favorite 10. And then you can often condense those down into 5. And then you have to put them in order of importance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The first one being the most important for your core values. And then you write those down. I like to put them somewhere where I can see them on a daily basis, even though we tend to kind of space that stuff out after a while. But it's still in our subconscious. It still matters. It's still in our subconscious. And I like to leave it there as a reminder of my core values are important and I need to stick to them. If anyone violates those core values, there needs to be consequences. There needs to be repercussions for the violation of those core values. And you don't bend on that. You don't go, oh, but they do this for me. They're so nice. I can't do that to them. Yes, you do need to do that to them because, or worse yet, I depend on them for something, so I can't speak my mind. I can't be my authentic self because I depend on them for something, and I'm afraid if I speak my truth, they're gonna back away from me or shun me or shame me or deprive me of what I depend on them for. So, Pisces, you got a little bit of homework to do. But I have total faith that if nothing else, you'll at least lie awake at night going, I wonder what a core value is. Have a good one.